racists.
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 They're everywhere.
I mean,
they're your neighbors.
They're everywhere.
They might be you. You don't even know it.
They're, in the White House. LOL. Everywhere. But anyway, today's topic of conversation is going to be Bill. What's his name? Bill Maher, whatever your last name is.
Well, he's irrelevant anyways, so it doesn't even matter how we pronounce his name.
Not a clue. I don't know, but whatever.
So Bill Maher, he has a show on HBO called The Real Time with Bill Maher, and on this show he was interviewing this conservative senator named Bill Sasse or something. He's irrelevant, so it doesn't even really matter.
He ain't shit either.
Exactly, because he ain't even say nothing, but we'll get to that. And during this interview, Bill Sasse tells Maher that he should come and work in the field with him. That's right. Just a term. It's like a phrase.
So how they got onto this conversation was, Bill invited the senator on. The senator's from Nebraska. Clearly, don't nobody live in Nebraska. What is from Nebraska? Nothing but fields. Incest, tornadoes, every other mess that you could think of, right? So homeboy was they were talking about California and how people in California are quote unquote weird, but typical conservative niggas always trying to say everybody else they was weird. They ain't weird in California. Y'all Californians, I fuck with you.
Shout out to our Californians out there.
California, what? Knows how to party. What? Okay, anyway. But anyway. So they were talking about California and how people in California, adults, quote unquote, still dress up in Halloween costumes and shit. Which is why are you worried?
Mind your business.
Why are you worried what somebody else is doing?
Stay in your lane.
If you're not paying their bills, if you ain't paid for that costume, if you ain't paid for nothing else, don't fucking worry about what somebody else is wearing. That's that on that. But anyway, so they were talking about that, and then the senator from Nebraska, what's his name?
Bill Sasse.
Bill Sasse said, maybe you should come to Nebraska, work in the fields with us.
I think it's just, I don't think he really meant it in the way that Bill Maher meant it. I think he was just that's a term people are oh, you have to work in the field. But I don't really like that term. If you say that, you're kind of weird.
Come work in the field. Honey, let me tell you. Anyway, let's move on. So then he told him to come work in the field with them, right? Yo, and then the bombshell comes. This nigga, see, I'm already. But homeboy Bill goes, I'm not working in the field because I'm a house nigga.
What? He said this on live television, not even bleeped out. It was and then the audience sat there and they just laughed. If I was in that audience, I would have been sir, you cannot say that. You cannot say that.
I would have been hold up. Security, come on, because these earrings is coming off. I'm going to beat his ass. Anyway, but
if you're white, you cannot say it.
What is so hard about that? You can't say it
on a boat in the moat, in a box with a fox, on a train in the rain. You cannot say it.
No, just don't fucking say it. Stop saying it. And then, the way he said it too, I watched this video multiple times. And homeboy sound like he's been saying this word far more than when he just said it on TV, because if you listen to the video, he does not say ER. No, he does not. He says, I'm a house nigga.
Maybe with a little H at the end, too.
I'm a house nigga. Number one, his facial expression, as if being in the field is beneath him. In the field? Me? Oh my God, in the field. Well, number one, you need some sun, baby. So the field is your thing, okay? Homeboy said, in the field, I'm a house. As if being in the house is any better. I mean, at the end of the day, let's be real.
Slavery was bad.
Slavery was bad altogether. Altogether, whether you in the field or in the house, you were still a slave and you were still held against your motherfucking will. So let's be clear on that, okay? But talking as if you're beneath being in the field, doing actual labor, you're beneath it. I mean, I'm not surprised, considering, But I'm not surprised. But, that was that on that. But if you guys also haven't heard, there's another topic, Miss Kathy Griffin. We're going to compare the two. So basically with Kathy Griffin, she, held up Donald Trump's...
a dummy head of Donald Trump covered in, fake blood.
Fake blood, I personally don't see that she did anything wrong, because we all know that shit was fake. So I just think it's very funny how,
she got fired from CNN. Well, they're New Year's Eve special, but she's been doing that mess since I think 2007.
Homegirl got the boot quick as shit for a fake ass head. So I didn't get that.
Maher, he has not gotten any repercussions. HBO just said they just denounced the act. They said that it was like disgusting and he shouldn't have done it, and they said they're not going to rerun that particular episode anymore.
But Homeboy still has a TV show on HBO. Let's be clear on that. Although he used a racial slur on national television that was not blurred out. Miss Griffin posted a picture. Not on national television, nothing. She just posted it online. She got fired from X, Y, and Z. This bitch got, you know, she got the shit end of the stick from all over the world, right? And let me just say this too. All these media outlets talking about some Baron Trump, this, that, and the third was distraught. Number one, if that little boy lived in the same house as his old father, yo, you would know that your daddy ain't dead, dummy. I mean, I don't get how. If y'all lived in the same house, pick up the phone. Like, I mean, I know your father don't know how to do nothing else but tweet, but pick up the phone, call this nigga. Like, what's poppin'? Like, Dad, you dead? Damn, you still alive.
And,
but like, come on, bro. Like,
and I think, like, I honestly don't even think he saw that picture himself. I think somebody just went and showed him.
That little boy didn't care.
Just to have a little, like, headline. I really don't think that even happened. Like, why are we trusting anything that comes from the White House or, like, Trump's people? Obviously, this man has been lying since the beginning. He the type to lie at his son. He want to have sex with his daughter, so we don't know what the heck is going on in his head.
Nebraska. But anyway, so, like, yeah, we're just like comparing the two because I just think it's very funny how, you know, Miss Griffin was, you know, fired, all this other stuff for posting a picture of a head when we clearly all know it was fake because not a headline came out about Mr. Trump being dead, nothing. But Homeboy out here on national television, someone who is a white man on national television talking to another United States senator who didn't even say anything like, you know, to counteract or what Bill said. Homeboy just sat there like it was no.
And then he tweeted later, he was like, oh, I just regret not saying anything. I knew it was wrong, but it was
you
just
regret it because your ass got called out. If you didn't get called out, you would have said nothing.
Exactly.
So there's that on that. What's the tea, honey? You got called out, so then you're mad. Girl, bye with the mess. You know what? I'm tired of the mess. Tired. It just doesn't make sense to me at all whatsoever that, you know, a white man is allowed to be on national television using racial slurs and still keep his job, whereas we have multiple people out here of, you know, of color who can't even get a job because of their name. Yet you have people on national television using the N-word, and they still got a job. Something don't make no sense to me. That ain't right. Something ain't right. I mean, we all know if you a real bitch, you know the real reason for him still having his show. We all know, but if Miss Griffin was fired, Homeboy should be fired just as well. If you want to play fair, be fair.
And Kathy Griffin's apology was way better than Bill Maher. Kathy Griffin got on that camera with that. She just looked a mess with that wig and everything. Sorry, girl, you looked a mess.
Hold up. Let's be real, though. Miss Griffin's apology was not sincere at all whatsoever. That bitch just said sorry because she had to. Otherwise, she wouldn't. Which I don't. If she didn't apologize, I wouldn't even be mad.
I think it would have been better if she didn't apologize.
Homegirl should have just kept moving about her life because I don't think that, you know, what she did deserved her to get fired. But also, I don't agree that she should have been out here, you know, holding up heads and shit like that.
Images like that can foster an environment of hate, but we are already living in an environment of hate.
You know, 8 years we've seen Barack Obama's head held up, chopped up. We've seen lynched, everything. You know, and everybody who did that mess was, But yeah, so in essence of this whole video, if you're white, just don't say the N-word. Just don't. Just don't fucking say it. I mean, I don't get why y'all just sit there. It's just a word. I don't get why we can't say it and then scratch your head and wonder why you just got punched in the face. I mean, like, just don't say it. Don't fucking say it.
And then it's like you guys are afraid to say it in front of certain black people because you know it's wrong.
I wonder why.
Like I had this college roommate and she only said it to me like once. And then I gave her this look because I'm not the type of person about to smack you for it, but I'm not about to like really mess with you after that. So I just gave her this look like, are you really about to say that? And then she never said it again, but she would always complain to my other roommate how I told her not to say it. I literally never told her not to say it. She was just scared to say it in front of me because she knew the repercussions.
It's just like, you know, have y'all ever, like, you know, when you're at like either like a concert listening to a song and like the artist says the N-word and you're with like, you know, your white friend and you waiting for them to say it, so you just look over like, oh, you better skip, bitch. Oh, okay. Anyway, but like, the whole reason behind it is like, don't say the N-word. Just don't, because there's a real deep history behind that word that is not good. That is not good, and it just should not be said. But like, you know, the history should not be suppressed. You know, not talked about. But at the same time, you know, don't fucking say it. Just don't say it. And if you do say it, I kid you not, you better say it in the shower, in your house, in your room when nobody's around, and you better hope there ain't no black ghosts in your house, bitch. Because guess what? The spirit will take over, honey.
And it's okay that we can say it because we were the ones oppressed by it. We're reclaiming it. That's how it works. So
it's used amongst people of color as a term of endearment sometimes. Like, nigga, hold on, let me tell you this story. It's like the word bitch, to be honest. When you go to tell your like girlfriends or anybody, like, to be honest, bitch, let me tell you what happened. My nigga, let me tell you what happened. But if I walk down the street and I heard somebody else talking something, my nigga,
I don't know you. And first of all, your paper skin should not be saying that to me. So stop. If you white like my teeth, don't say it.
So just to, this was an educational video for you out there who just don't understand why it's wrong. It's wrong. Just know it's wrong. Why is it wrong? Because you just should not be saying it. People were dead ass like killed, murdered, whipped, all this other shit over that word. So, you know, if you do say you get punched in your face, just know that is the reason why you just got punched in your fucking face. And don't sit there and scratch your head and wonder why. But the overall theme is Bill should be fired just as well as Kathy Griffin. Just saying. Just fucking saying.
It has to be equal. You can't just
Who the hell even watches this show? Do people really watch that mess? Because I don't even... I know when I scroll on HBO and I see that shit on, I just keep it fucking pushing. Keep it pushing. I mean, I know who he is. I know, like, you know, all this other shit. But to be honest with you, why?
And to all the black people, because there have been a couple black people just saying we should move on. Y'all need to stop.
No, we shouldn't. We should talk about it. Let them know. Listen, let me teach you why you shouldn't say it. Then we can move on.
Just because you don't care about it and you're black doesn't mean you should tell other black people to move on. Don't be trifling like that.
No, girl. Educate thy neighbor. Okay, educate your neighbor so then that they know, and then they can hopefully spread it on to their friends, and then their friends will tell other people, and then other people will just, and you know, it's a domino effect. You start with one, and hopefully that one will tell others, and then the others will tell their friends. You know, it just continues to go about and about and about and about. But otherwise, if you're not black, basically don't say the fucking N-word.
Just don't say it. Don't
do it.
Don't say it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
If you Chinese, don't say it. If you Indian, don't say it.
You know, we should just, you know.
Spanish people too. Y'all be getting that pass sometimes because Puerto Ricans be black and Dominicans be black. But if you're not about to claim that you're black, then don't do it. Just don't do it. If you don't identify as black.
Hold up. Let me say this, right? If you were out here parading the streets, nigga this, nigga that, nigga that, nigga third, you know, but niggas is out here really dying and getting shot, but you don't speak up about that. You was all for the nigga life then, but what about now, honey? Because you sound mute to me.
Exactly.
So there's that on that. If you are not going to stand behind everything that comes with that word, don't say it. Don't fucking say it. Simple as that. Are we good?
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Turn on notifications.
Do it all. Don't be a fake ass bitch. Spread the word. Get us popping. Well, we're gonna get ourselves popping because I mean, you know, we already popping as is.
But y'all need to share it. You can expedite like, that little process. Get us on CNN.
Come on, like
I want to be with Anderson Cooper.
That is Anderson Cooper.
A fine man. A fine man.
I hope my actual man doesn't watch this, but Anderson, if you're watching,